We're gonna take all of this and we're gonna make this right here. Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to make the famous Waldorf salad. It has fruit, nuts, some spring-like veggies. We're gonna pull it all together with a delicious creamy dressing, and it's all about presentation. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna serve it up. First thing that I'm going to prepare is the celery. Now I've already washed it and I'm just going to cut lengthwise a few strips. And I really love to pull from the inside of the celery to get this nice leafy right there. Waldorf salad is very spring-like. Perfect for Easter right around the corner. It's cool, it's refreshing. You don't have to bake or cook anything. Now I'm going to be using a full cup of diced celery. The leaves add such a look to the salad. All right, you're going to want a large mixing bowl. We'll add that to it. There we go. All right, we're going to add some grapes. Now I have a mix of red and green grapes, and we're going to half these.
Except for this one.
Y'all got to keep an eye on him.
They're good.
They're good. Good grapes. Now, I've had somebody ask me if I had a Waldorf salad. I have lots of salads out there, and I went to go look, and I'm like, I don't? Well, we need to fix that. So I saw several different recipes and kind of created what we like, but it's not far from what the original is, if there is one. There's so many different versions out there. Now I'm going to be cutting up about 1 cup of the grapes here. All right, let's add that into the bowl with our celery. Now I'm going to take about a 1/4 cup of parsley, and I'm going to give it a nice rough chop. Now if you don't like parsley, you don't have to put it in. Some recipes had it and some did not. Ooh, it smells so fresh in there. All right, let's talk about our apples. I have 2 ambrosia apples here. You can use any type of apple you want. It seems like the most popular is the green Granny Smith apples, but Thomas doesn't go that way. But he does like the ambrosias, so we'll cut those. You need 2 apples for this, or about 2 cups. So I'm just going to peel the apple. Now, if you don't want to peel your apples, you don't have to peel your apples. We're going to peel them. All right, we got them both peeled. We'll pass that on. He might be nibbling on these.
You know it.
Now you want just a little bowl of water there, and we're going to cut our apples. I'm just going to cut them along the sides. Or if you have an apple core, you can use that. But this was pretty quick, and I already have the knife here. I'll give that to Thomas. He'll nibble on that too. And I'm just going to make big dices on the apples. We want to be able to get a nice crunch in our salad. All right, now I'm going to add something to the apples, and I'm going to let them sit there for just a minute to soak up what I'm going to put in there. All right, 2 teaspoons of some lemon juice. Woo, uh-oh. There we go. All right, let's clean that lemon juice up. Okay, now we're going to talk about the nuts. And I have some walnuts here, and I'm going to toast them lightly on my burner just for about 30 seconds on each side. It'll get that aroma out of them, and they'll smell delicious. All right, we're going to place our burner on a medium heat. That way we don't scorch our walnuts or singe them. When you can start smelling the walnuts, turn off the heat. They smell delicious. You should use about 2 cups. Now all your ingredients, you can put in as much of something as you want and as little of anything else that you want. We're going to add this to our salad. Let's bring our apples over. I'm just going to get my strainer here, go in, strain out my apples. We're going to add them to the salad. Walnuts are good. Take your spatula, we're going to blend this all together. Look how pretty that looks. And what we're going to do is pull this all together with a dressing, and I'm going to show you a delicious version of a dressing. All right, I'm going to bring over just a medium-sized bowl. We're going to start with 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. And then we're going to add in 1/2 cup Greek yogurt, any kind of plain yogurt, not flavored. Y'all gotta like this kitchen. We always overspill everything, huh?
Love it.
All right, and then what we're gonna do is add 1 tablespoon of granulated white sugar. We're gonna crack in some salt, about 1/4 teaspoon. Black pepper. I'm going to try to get 1/4 teaspoon in there. And then we're going to add in some poppy seeds. A good amount. Not 1/4 teaspoon. I think that's good right there. You can adjust anything that you want. That's what's great about this recipe. Get my little small whisk here. Blend this together. We'll give it a try and see if we need to change anything up in it. Now, if you don't have the yogurt, you can do 1/2 of the sour cream with your mayonnaise. Mix that together. That's going in my salad. Pour it in. Ooh, that poppy seed gives it a nice little pop.
Poppy seed gives it a pop.
Yep, pass that on and get my spatula here. Ooh, this will be a nice one for Easter. All right, we're going to toss to coat. Get it all nice and coated. Gosh, doesn't that look good? All right, let's serve it up. I've got some romaine hearts. I'm going to take some off, give them a nice little rinse, and I'm going to put them on my serving platter. I think I'm going to do 4. All right, we're just going to trim them down on the bottom a little bit. We're going to take a big old spoon and ladle it on. Then everybody can get a nice little portion. Okay, here is the final. How's that presented? You can also take the romaine, chop it up really good, put it in the bottom of a bowl, and then put that right in the center of it if you want to do that. But generally, it's served up with romaine lettuce. You could do this like individual portions or do a big bowl of it. I'm going to give it a try for you. All right, here's my bite. That dressing just pulls everything together. All right, give me a thumbs up on this one. Look at that. It presents so well, doesn't it? People have even put a rotisserie chicken and chopped it up and put it in there and just made it a full-blown meal. That sounds good. A chicken salad, Waldorf salad. I'm for that. All right, you guys, give me a thumbs up if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. And I think I've said that about 1,300 times. Go check the rest of everything out. The ambrosia salad is another good one for Easter. Go check that one out on my channel. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.